As we talk about fixing education in our state and properly funding our universities here in our state, I think it's important to note that we currently have one university on our list that has not been restored to 2011 funding. This amendment would restore operations funding for Wayne State University to its pre-2011 funding. Wayne State, again, is the only major Michigan university that has not had this funding restored to pre-2011 levels. In 2018, Wayne State is celebrating 150 years right in the heart of the city of Detroit. It is one of Michigan's most diverse campuses, educating future doctors, lawyers, teachers, and business leaders. And it's the home to Tech Town Detroit, a business incubator and a business accelerator driving innovation in the city. And Wayne State is just as important to our state and other communities as any other major Michigan university. It's creating opportunities, Mr. Speaker, for thousands of students every single day, every single year, who will then go back into the community and put their talent to work, building up our local economies and investing back into our state. I know we often talk about talent retention here in our state, but yet we do a poor job funding our universities. We do a poor job providing incentives to keep folks here within our state. Wayne State University is important to Detroit. It is important to students, but most importantly, Mr. Speaker, it's a misnomer sometimes. Not just Detroit students go to Wayne State University. There are many other students that come from other communities that go down to Wayne State University. There's a former colleague that we had at one time who was the chair of appropriations, who attended Wayne State and became a doctor there. So and funding Wayne State is very important to the state of Michigan. It's past time that we get this done. If we're going to talk about supporting our universities, it should be equal across the board, Mr. Speaker. We should not just pick and choose which universities get to be restored to 2011 funding. And I'm not even talking about putting more funding based on what inflation is. I'm talking about pre-2011 funding in which we cut this university and have not given it the opportunity to succeed. We owe this to our state to properly fund this major research university, and I ask for my colleagues to support this amendment to make sure that Wayne State University has the same opportunity as every other university within our state. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you, Representative. The question before the House is on the adoption of the amendment. The clerk will open the board. The amendment is not adopted.